Hello, this is the Wayne Alliance After Table on Wednesday, October 15th. And we're just going to talk a little bit about internet safety and social media, and we'll kind of see where it takes us.
Yeah.
Dan from the Wayne Boys and Girls Club. I actually just returned from a leadership conference, and one of the sessions I did take was about social media and safe spaces. So I'm just going to report back just a little bit of some things that I heard and that I'm going to take back to the club.
Thanks, Dan. Thank
Hope that
you.
worked. But so keeping ground rules. I know we talked about it during the official alliance meeting with a bunch of stuff where the social media code, but setting the code and whatever that looks like, just staying true to that code. So just having consistency in the home too. Another tip would be setting up workstations. So maybe you're allowing your child to go on social media, but not in a place where their phone is covered,
hiding,
or their computer is against the wall, where it's in the living room where you can still monitor what they're searching online too. So
As you're walking around the house, you get to spot what's on their screen.
so just little things kind of holds them accountable too. Being willing to engage a little bit and kind of getting on their level, showing, asking about a certain game, or if you saw a meme. You know, internet's out there for everybody. It's not just for them too. So showing that you take part in that world as well might make them more comfortable in sharing with you.
Maybe using some of the jargon, stuff like that.
Talking in real life and listening, and sometimes they might say something that you talk to who, or that chat room, and that bomb goes off in your head, and you want to responding calmly for them so they feel comfortable enough to open up for you as well. And just when you do have to pull back the reins a little bit, just not going no at all, just putting maybe a refrain with like 15 minutes or a half hour of time instead of just going to no time at all, because chances are that's not going to build any type of rapport between the two. So those are just some tips that I came back with. But
Where was that?
it was Boys and Girls Club Northeast Leadership Conference. This one was held in Puerto Rico, but they always try to move it around.
Nice.
So.
Good for you. Glad you got a chance to do that.
Now, how do you, in your daily dealings with the children at the Boys and Girls Club, are there, rules and regulations in place for cell phone use, or how do you handle cell phone?
Cell phone use, I would say, is probably our biggest challenge. Okay. A lot of the children now, as young as first grade, are coming home with their own Chromebook now too. So we had a tech lab where we had 18 computers, and we were able to monitor that with our firewalls. But now with their Chromebooks, they're having their own workstation, and all the older members with their cell phones. We've tried to completely ban them. We've tried to have a box for their cell phones. Some parents want to have that instant communication, so they're resistant to it. So we do have a tech policy. Member expectations is huge. Like, we have to maintain what our expectation is, make that transparent to the parent, as well as the member, have them kind of go over the membership requirements and then kind of go according to that. But we are starting with all of our third graders and up, since it is not just those members in the tech lab. Everybody now that walks through the door is going to have some technology interaction at the clubhouse, whether it's through their own device or ours. So we're going to work on a NetSmart digital literacy program where everybody's going to have to sign off on taking it. It's going to encompass the things I've just kind of mentioned, and it's going to be more like a PowerPoint where they kind of sign off and make a pledge too.
So you're making them accountable?
We're making them accountable, making the parents aware of the material that we're covering, and requiring every member from third grade and up to actually take part in that
Wow, that's good education.
so
The
there's
Boys and Girls Club always brings.
We are trying.
They bring really
But
good
it's-
education. Plus, it's fun.
That's
do
the
it in a
challenge.
fun way.
After school, in the summer, people are a little more apt to getting a little bit of it because it's not their whole day.
Right.
In the summer, they've come from learning. The last thing they want to do is do their homework.
Yeah.
So we try to get them to do their homework, and then we're going to hold off on gym time. Let's go over this digital literacy campaign. So it's just kind of meeting them at their level and incentivizing them with, some prizes here and there, just for their engagement, and trying not to make it 6 weeks for an hour each week. We're doing it. All right, let's try to see if we can combine some of these components and make it more digestible for them, where it's not monopolizing all their time.
So are these safeguards, so to speak? How long have you had them in place?
Well, the NetSmart is something we are putting out there now. We did it last year with a particular age group, because we noticed the middle schools were having it, but having it more continuity between the whole organization. I mean, we do serve Wayne, but we're in North Haledon schools. Our Pequannock site serves 9 districts, and having that the same, all members do all of our programming, going through this is something we're pushing out right now. But we're always learning. Like, we're always trying to figure it out. We put the firewalls in, and then we're realizing, okay, well, that helps our computers. But what about those kids coming in with their own cell phone and that are just not on our Wi-Fi? We've tried getting a Wi-Fi guest network and a secure network, so at least we could have somewhat monitoring of it. But it's always evolving and not being afraid to kind of evolve our policies as well. So we do have a policy, but having a safety committee review those policies and kind of updating them as they go is something that we are
So
trying to
it's
be
going to be ongoing,
Continue,
developing
very much
as
so.
everything changes
Absolutely.
in technology, that you're, keeping up to date with it.
Definitely.
That's
Trying.
awesome to hear, though, the
Yeah,
safeguards
that's
that
really-
you've got in
that's
place.
really-
Yeah, and then making sure the parents know, because I mean, a lot of the kids come to the club, and then when they leave, they're focused on the sport that they have to go to, where the parents are both working. They come home, it's just dinner, shower, bed, and you're always on the go. So being
Yeah.
able to kind of share some of the educational components that we're doing as well to try to build that resistance education is something we are really trying to move the club towards.
That's awesome.
The
What,
commu-
we talked a little bit about, families using social media as education, so children learn that there's other reasons for it. There's other reasons beside entertainment. There's other things you can do on there. What do you guys think are a good way to introduce that in the house?
Well, it wasn't introduced in my family, but being outdoors and stuff, my grandsons, when they go on social media, they're actually, when I ask, especially my one grandson, I ask, what are you watching? He goes, oh, I'm learning how to hook a worm on a fish. So when I go to Papa, I'm going to outfish him.
Ah,
You know,
see, there you
so
go.
or
it's
he's learning how to survive,
combining
how
it
to
with
use a
offline
knife
stuff.
with us, like in Survivor Man and stuff. So I said, oh, okay, that's good. So I mean, so all social media is not all that bad. I mean, I watch it, and I'm watching this one girl in Colorado live off the grid right now, and it's interesting.
Yeah, if you can learn something from
You're
it,
learning something from it. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Right.
It becomes a tool more than something that's just taking over your.
right. And
In
I'll
your free
ask my other
time.
grandson, like, how did you know that? And he goes, oh, I was on, and I go, that was really good. Like, I didn't even know that you had all these
Yeah.
tools on social media.
So if they become more intentional about what they're looking for,
right,
rather than.
and I know that the parents they monitor them though. They can only stay on it for so long.
But you have to have the parent involvement, and
Yeah.
that's really what you can get to those educational tools if they're involved.
Right.
If they're showing they're not afraid of it. There's gonna be mind rot, and there's no doubt that on YouTube they're gonna try to go to the unboxing or go to their influencer. Well, having the parent kind of understand maybe there is a positive influencer out there. Maybe there is something that they can learn, like the fishing or trade. I mean, who calls people now for help? They just kind of look on YouTube to figure out how to do a renovation or a plumbing or anything like that.
Right.
So there's
Yep.
help out there,
Yeah.
and it's kind of redirecting them to show them, I'm not scared of you being on here. Let's make sure you're going towards the right avenue.
So that's a positive way to look at it, helping them follow the right people.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of following people that are going to steer them down the wrong path, help them follow the influencers that are going to give them a positive influence.
And what I also like is my grandkids. I've noticed they're on social media with their parents sitting next to them, so they don't go to their room to do it. Their parents are there. What are you watching?
Almost
What are you
making it
doing?
like a media center,
Yeah.
right? The living room, this is where we do,
This is where we do
social
it, yeah.
media, and not off in the bedroom or,
Right. No.
down in the basement alone.
Now, how hard is it? I mean, you guys are involved with a lot of children, so how hard is it to get them to leave their phone out of the bedroom at night?
I don't think it's hard. I haven't seen any problems with my grandkids
Really? Yeah.
when they say 5 minutes.
You laugh and dance over.
I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope it stays like that.
Oh, so do I. So do I.
It's hard, right?
I mean, I was just trying. I have a baby, so I don't have the same yet. But even just trying to get him to sleep, I was like, I'll take over duties, and I started with Miss Rachel, and then now he's going through 2 rotations of the show, and I'm like, this isn't working. But just how quick.
quick they know.
They get drawn to it, and I mean it's alluring for them. I mean it's made to draw their attention. So I would say if you are trying to have them put it down, don't have it just be, oh, you can't have it. Have something else to fill up that time. Have something
Yep.
structured that's kind of meeting them where
Excellent.
they are on a level 2. We're gonna pull you out, but we're gonna do A, B, and C instead of just find something to do. You have a bunch of toys over there, so just trying to have some structure when you do have them put it away might garner a
Just
better
like
response.
redirection,
Yeah.
basically
Absolutely.
what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
especially if families' parents are modeling the same thing. You know what? It's time for me to put my phone down too, and let's
Yeah.
go do
Well,
something
I think we
together.
talked about that
Yeah.
the last time.
Yeah,
What they see their parents doing, they're gonna think it's okay for them to do.
sure.
And some of these parents have to know that there's a time for me to be on my phone when my children are here.
Yeah. But as adults, I guess we have to realize too
Right.
that algorithm's made to draw us in too.
Yes.
It's easy to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and all of a sudden an hour goes by. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened to that hour? It's not coming back.
No.
Where'd he go?
Yeah. So perhaps maybe like a list of goals for the day, right? We always have a to-do list of things we have to get done. If there's stuff on our list that we didn't get to, maybe students or children would be more mindful of, wait a minute, I still have stuff on my list to do. How am I gonna
Well,
get
like
it done
you,
if I'm wasting
then
my
you're
time?
actually teaching the children time management skills, which, you know, we can sharpen our, you
Always.
know,
Yeah.
our, you know,
Oh,
And
for sure.
responsibilities.
yeah, exactly.
And we're always learning that.
Mhm,
We always, you know,
absolutely.
yeah.
Well, these are some good tips, and you know, we had a good experience at the meeting. Everybody was sharing these 10 tips that we have. Anybody that's interested in them, tune in. If you have any questions about the net, what is it called?
Net Smarts.
Net Smarts, check with Dan at the Boys and Girls Club. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Thank you, Dan.
You know,
All right.